Hello, good afternoon. Today we are going to start a new topic UG 16 uh, related to the required marking in the pressure vessel. As we know that whenever we are manufacturing a pressure vessel, we are attaching a nameplate on that. So in the nameplate, there is a marking. It is can be RT1, RT2, RT3, RT4. What it is exactly we're going to cover here. I hope everyone knows, but those who don't know, uh, stay tuned. So, as per UG 116 required marking, we'll go directly on the point, by reading the points. First, when radiography or ultrasonic examination has been performed on the vessel in accordance with the UW11, marking shall be applied under the certification mark as follows. So, whenever we are performing a radiography or ultrasonic, so as per UW11 gives that guidelines for the requirement of radiography. How much radiography, extent of radiography will be there, whether it is full radiography, spot radiography, this kind of information is there. So based on that only, we are going to find out that how much radiography will be there and what is the marking will be on the nameplate. So usually this information you will find on the nameplate as well as in the GA drawing, if design data section, if you will can refer over there, this information mostly available. So first of all, we'll go with the RT1. What is mean by RT1? So RT1, if as per the ASME, I just read out first. RT1, when all pressure retaining butt weld other than category B and C associated with the nozzle and communication chamber that neither exceed 10-inch size nor 29 wall thickness as required by UHT 57 satisfy the full radiography requirements of the UW11A for their full length. Full radiography of the above exempted category B and C weld, if performed, may be recorded on the mandatory manufacturer's data report. What does it exactly mean? Then, whenever we are doing a butt weld joint means whenever we are drawing, let me open this. Yeah, if there is a butt weld joint is like this. Suppose there are two plates, and this we are joining by welding. So it's a butt weld joint. So whenever there is a butt weld joint, as you know that butt weld joint is in the sur seam and long seam. Both places there is a butt weld joint. We can see clearly. This is the major portion. So over there, if we are doing a full radiography on the circumferential seam and the longitudinal seam, then it will fall under a RT1 category. And there is some exemptions also there that nozzle we can exempt the requirement of RT if nozzle size is less than 10 inch or if it is thickness is not above the 29 so it can be exempted in communication in nozzle chamber. So this is the but for the above nozzle if nozzle size is 14 inch 20 inch, then obviously the RT requirement need to be followed. So the nozzle suppose 20 inch and we are making by plate, so there will be a long seam longitudinal joint will be there. If this the nozzle, then flange, then there will be a one long seam will be there. So this need to be radiographed. So as per the RT for the bigger nozzles, it's RT is required. And if it is nozzle is also, if suppose it is made in two sections, here circumferential seam will be there like this. So this all need to be radiographed if it is falls under RT1 category. So as this is the point, and if we go with the section like UW11, what it says. So as per UW11, like full radiography, it's just give the guideline that where we can do a full radiography. The following weld joint need to be examined full radiography based on this. First of all weld cell on the head or head of cell and head of the vessel. When the vessel is having a lethal service, in that case we need to do a full radiography. Or a butt weld cell and head of vessel in which the nominal thickness at the vessel joint exceeds 1.5 inch, means 38 mm. So whenever our vessel having thickness more than 38 mm, we need to go with the full radiography. When vessel is containing lethal substance, we need to go with the full radiography as per UW 11. Then next point is all the butt weld in the cell and head of unfired steam boiler having design pressure 50 psi, exceeding the 50 psi, not exceeding the 50 psi. So there are some sections in the if based on the pressure also, but this is not down. This is the steam boilers. It is not a normal pressure vessel, so it is only applicable to the steam boilers. The next point, all but weld in the nozzle communication chamber that nominal thickness of the weld joint that exceed the thickness of 2 2 means this the point 38 mm. 2 or attach the cell head vessel under 1 and 3. 1 and 3, this first one is the lethal service, or third one is the this steam boiler. So they require the full radiograph. However, exemption can be made as per 57A category B C weld joint. This we already read that nozzle size, based on the nozzle size exemption, like if it is our west nozzle is less than 10 inch, or if it is uh, means exceeds the neither exceeds the 10 inch, means it's not above the 10 inch. 10 and below inch we can ignore. And the neck thickness is also not above 29 mm. So these are the 4 points. And here we can go with the fifth one. All categories A and D butt weld in the cell and head of the wear design joint part is based on joint efficiency permitted in UW 12A. Category A and B connecting to the cell head shall be applied type 1, type 2. This we will discuss in the further one. So first we'll go with the here RT1 is completed. Now second one is the RT2. So as we know there are RT1, 2, 3, 4. We will discuss all the 4 points. So second one is the RT2. RT2 means when the complete vessel satisfy the requirement of UW11A5 and when the spot radiography requirement of UW11A5B have been applied. So this one, many people are get confused with this RT2 requirements. So RT2 requirements are very clear as per my understanding. It is that suppose there is a vessel like this and having long, if I will go with this one, suppose this is the vessel and he's having a this long seam and sur seam. So if we doing complete this long seam radiography, okay, and the sur seam we can exempt and only we do the T joint over here as per because here it's written as per UW11 if A5B need to be applied. So UW A5B is nothing but taking the this uh, sport joint T joint need to be covered. So we are doing this long seam plus this T joint wherever it is T joint, this complete long seam and then this T joint. So it will comes under a RT2 category if we are doing. So we need to follow the long seam full radiography and the category spot radiography at T joint. If we go with this 11 UW11A5, UW11A5, this is the A, UW 11A and 5. 5 means that's showing that category A joints and D but weld in the shell and head of the vessel where design the inner part based on the efficiency. So you might think that how the D but weld joint can be D but weld joint means category A, category B, C, D. Category D but weld joint, how it will be get uh, radiographed. So category D joint means here. Here we see that category D means it is nozzle here, nozzle to shell joint. So mostly these joints are not radiographed, but in case here it is written, so it might be uh, for the leap joint, but I'm not sure about that. So as per this one, mostly it is explained in many reference data that for the category 2 means long seam we need to be full radiograph and the T joint we need to be take as per this UW11A5B requirements. So this is the RT2 is also complete. Then RT3 is very simple. Then when the vessel is qualified for the RT3 requirements, then we need to take a complete vessel as a sport radiograph as per UW11B requirement. UW11B is saying that sport radiography need to be taken when the except when the sport radiography required category B, C word joint need to be. There are this same paragraph is written, but in the if I say it in the complete broader sense, that complete vessel is sport radiographed. Here, all seam, long seam, sur seam, everything is sport radiograph. But here, if we follow that, even in the design also, we need to take each and every part as joint efficiency equal to 0.85. As a 0.85, we need to take the joint efficiency for each and every item. Even though for the disc head also, whether the disc head is seamless or welded, we need to take everything as joint efficiency equal to 0.85 in case of RT3 requirement. Even nozzles, neck, disc head, shell, even any standard part, we need to consider a joint efficiency equal to 0.85 if we are qualifying for RT3 requirements. So here it's very important that for each and every part, we need to consider joint efficiency equal to 0.85 here. So RT3 is comparatively simple as compared to RT3. But in calculation point of view, whenever you are doing the calculation, don't miss out that joint efficiency of even this head, standard nozzle, everything you need to consider 0.85. Then only it qualifies the RT3. If you are if you are miss that one, and if you consider the head joint efficiency as one, then it will be moved to the RT4. What is mean by RT4? RT4 is the when only one part of the vessel, complete vessel, has satisfied the radiography requirement of UW11. So what we are seeing here, UW11 radiography requirement, only a certain section has qualified, and where none of the and other section has none of the marking, and like there is we cannot give like RT1, RT2, RT3. Then only these RT4 requirements are applicable. Suppose we have a vessel. Uh, we have a vessel in which we did suppose this chamber only we do RT and other are not doing here we are doing the full radiography, and maybe in this other section we are doing only a spot radiography. So there is a combination of full and spot. So it is not like we cannot give even RT1 or RT3 in this case. So we need to give a RT4 RT4 for this kind of job. So RT4 is the best to give. Even if we are doing a simple vessel join job, and it comes like there is this vessel, and if there is like this joints are there, and we did some spot radiography here, we did some spot radiography here, and then some spot radiography here. So, and we are qualifying like 10% we are doing on the sur seam, long seam, and we are also considering for the dish head here one joint, T joint, especially only I am saying for the dish head, this T joint. So it means that we are following the 11 UW11A5B requirement. UW11A5B, if we see this UW11A5, this is the A5 and this is the B category B joint. Here it's written that which satisfy that uh, intersection of A but weld joint to the shell or head of the vessel comes that seamless when the vessel or head as minimum meet the requirement of sport radiography in accordance with the 52. So if we are having meeting that minimum requirement of sport radiography, so we can take a joint efficiency of this head as one for long seam long as a one joint efficiency, for this in the design case, and then the RT4 can be applicable in this. If we are not taking this long sim, then head to long sim this junction spot radiography, if we are not following the 11 UW11A5B, then it will come under RT3. If we follow this one, then it comes under RT4. So this is the basic difference. So I hope you understand that when you will going to use RT1, RT2, RT3. Uh, so thank you. Bye bye.